What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Free Will Tarot. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are definitely doing Leo and Virgo tonight. I am going to have to switch decks here soon. Leo and Virgo, if y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. Thank y'all for all the love and support for all the returning followers. And if you are viewing this live stream from YouTube, do keep in mind you can always fast forward to the Leo collective reading or fast forward to the Virgo. Sarah says, can you do what's coming up for a Sag? Well, I do 2 signs a night. It just so happens that tonight is Leo and Virgo, as I mentioned, and then Sagittarius will be Friday. Sagittarius will be Friday. Actually, Sagittarius will be the first one that I do. The first collective reading that I do Friday will be for Sagittarius. And I do weekly readings, so it's every Friday to every Friday. I hope that answered your question. What is going on, y'all? Sagittarius, or not Sagittarius. Y'all, you're gonna mess me up. Leo and Virgo tonight. Leo and Virgo. Where are all my Leos at? Happy belated birthday to all the Leos. Thank you for being patient with me, Virgo Collective. And I will definitely wish y'all a happy birthday when it comes to do so. When it is time to do so. Leo Collective. No yes or no questions unless you're a Leo or a Virgo. Which even then, I'm not doing yes or no questions. Sundays are for yes or no questions and personal paid readings. And I will be doing a collab of sorts this coming Sunday, so definitely be on the lookout for what I'm doing as far as a collaboration this Sunday. Oh yes, Virgo Collective reading will be starting in about 27 minutes from now. Y'all are more than welcome to hang out, or maybe set an alarm for 27 minutes from now. Yes, 27 minutes from now. So yes, you're more than welcome to hang out, or you can come right back 27 minutes from now. Leo Collective, we will start your reading in about 7 minutes from now to give y'all some time to hop right on in. What is going on? Leo Collective, where is my Leo gang? My Leo Collective, what is up, y'all? Where are my Leos? My birthday was definitely August 8th, the Lions Gate portal. I turned 37 this year. Holy crap. God damn, that dude's old! Yep. So sue me. Hello, Deborah. I do recall remembering a few of my Leo followers. One quiet lady, Brenda, I know is a Leo. We are doing Leo and Virgo Collective readings tonight, y'all. Thank y'all for being patient with me as I do the Leo Collective. Virgo will start up in 26 minutes from now. The Leo reading will be in about 4 minutes from now, to give y'all some time to hop on into the live stream. Oh my goodness, where are all my Leos at? If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. If you are if you are a returning follower, yes, if you are a following returner, then thank you all for all the love and support. I love having moments of dyslexia. I don't know what that's a sign of, but it's funny when it happens. What up, y'all? We're doing the Leo Collective reading. Leo Collective. Here in about 2 minutes, we will start asking the deck what Leo needs to know moving forward. Uh, 2 minutes. Well, less than 1 minute now. But yes, then we will get 3 more shuffles. No yes or no questions. No yes or no questions. We do yes or no questions on Sundays. Personal paid readings are on Sundays. I will be doing a collaboration with another tarot reader this Sunday, so definitely be on the lookout for what we end up coming up with this Sunday. About 6 minutes ago is when you need to set your alarm for this Sunday. For me and another tarot reader doing a collaboration. Thank you for the follow. What is going on, y'all? Less than a minute. There it is, 37. What does the Leo Collective need to know moving forward? What does the Leo Collective need to know moving forward for the next week ahead as I do weekly readings here at Free Will Tarot? Give us 5 cards that we can easily distinguish a storyline for the Leo Collective. A message with 5 cards that we can easily understand and comprehend. Give us 5 cards. What does the Leo Collective need to know moving forward for the next week ahead? The next week ahead, what does the Leo Collective need to know moving forward? Less than 30 seconds, I'm sure of it. And we will get 3 more shuffles, y'all. What does the Leo Collective need to know moving forward for the next week ahead? 38 after. All right, 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty, y'all. If you are new here and do not know how I do things here at Free Will Tarot, I'm about to do the bridge shuffle. When I do the bridge shuffle, that is the that is the signal to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety in the comments so I can cut this deck with them. Oh yes, it's going to be a good bridge shuffle. Here it is. There it was. TWAS twas. The bridge shuffle. Go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this deck. Oh yes. Oh yes. Y'all, I got a boo-boo today at work. It's on my leg right here. I scraped myself pretty gnarly-ish. I'll keep it on camera right there for y'all to see. So y'all can go, No, Rick, please don't do that again. About 40 after, we will cut the deck. Thank you all for participating in such a fun way. That's literally all that is comment participation. Yes. Oh yes. Leo Collective, thank you all for joining me tonight. Happy belated birthday. It is 40 after. We are definitely going to cut the deck with the emojis, sharp and pointy objects. Y'all sent me through the comments. Alrighty. Leo Collective, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. Here is, or are, the similarities or common ground between you both. And here is the possible outcome and or advice. Y'all, Leo Collective, do keep in mind that there's no way that a singular person is going to resonate with every single metaphor I use, every single interpretation of the cards. And yeah, take what resonates, leave out the rest. Try your best not to force this reading to fit your life, your situation you're going through, etc., etc., etc. Can you also see the boo-boo? Do I dare touch it? No, I won't touch it. No matter the case, y'all, I do be keeping up on astrology videos, or I try to anyways. I hardly understand half of what's going on, what's being said, but when they tell me certain things, such as from Wednesday on, everything gets weird, I pay attention. You know, tell me stuff like that. Don't tell me that Mercury is in Leo and or, you know, Pluto is in Aquarius, or Jupiter is in whatever sign. I think it's in Gemini currently. No matter the case, don't tell me all that stuff. I want to hear the deep interpretations of what that means for us moving forward when I watch astrology videos. And when they tell me, like I said, everything after Wednesday gets weird, that's when my ears perk up, like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. So I don't know what's going on for the Leos. I do have a reading for y'all though, so let's get right on into it. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles for the Leo Collective in their situation. This is how you're showing up to your own reading, your own life from Wednesday to Wednesday, as I do weekly readings here at Free Will Tarot. It could be that you are keeping a hold of what money you have, trying not to give too much of your money to family members, friends, co-workers. You know, if they're asking for a loan, asking for $5 for a pop and a sandwich from the vending machine, all because they left their wallet at home. It's like, nope, can't do it. I'm sure there's other coworkers that would though, or could, or would like to help out. But I, the Leo, am not one of them. I gotta protect my security. I have to hold on to what is mine. Holding on tight. It could be that the Leo Collective is even on an energetic budget. As far as I only have so much energy or effort or time or value to give to any certain situation. Meaning if this person was to ask this person out on a date today or any day between today and next Wednesday, they'd probably get this energy like, nope, no can do. My time is valuable in the next week and I don't have any to give out. I'm keeping all my energy to myself, all my money, all my effort, all my time, all of my value. It's mine, and I'm going to make sure that I keep it intact, at least until I get paid. Either this coming Friday or next Friday, whatever the case. I get paid on Cash App, through Cash App, so I get paid on Wednesdays early. So it's kind of weird that I start the Leo readings on Wednesdays and then I'm saying that I get paid next Wednesday. No matter the case. We do have the Five of Cups in the challenge. Five of Cups in the challenge. I do feel like this is a situation where whoever this is, you could have been crying over spilled milk about this person. Why won't this person just choose me? Why won't this person just see my value? Why can't they just notice and recognize what I bring to the table, either in a friendship or in a romantic relationship or in a business partner sense? Once upon a time, you were crying over spilled milk because there was definitely some cups spilled. The emotions were spilled over. Not in a good way, like with the Ace of Cups. No. It's more so like tipped the cup over. The emotions go everywhere. They seep into the ground. Now, why the hell would you go and do that? I had emotions that were completely fine. Just sitting in that cup. And you went and wasted them. You went and wasted them. I feel like with this being in the challenge, though, maybe you find it challenging to cry over spilled milk. To, stress, worry about whoever this person is. What up, Jules? Much love to you, Jules. Hope all is well. Yes, with the Five of Cups in the challenge, it very well could be that the Leo collective is no longer in that energy of crying over spilled milk or crying over a specific person that just would not choose them. Would not choose them. It's like, if this person never comes back around, this is how they're going to find the Leo. Like, no, I know my value. I know what weight I hold in any room. I'm keeping it to myself. Sorry, not sorry. We do have a person, and somewhere in your environment, with the Justice card, that is wanting to do the right thing. Wanting to bring balance. Wanting to speak their truth. Some of the Leos could be saying, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. In fact, most of the time when I watch readings on YouTube, a lot of the times it seems too good to be true. We're so used to being in this energy, For all we know, this person wanted to put us in this energy, want us to feel small, wanted us to, chase after them. And it's like, why would I do that? Why would I chase after you when I, one, could just stay over here, cry myself to sleep over the emotions, over the effort, over the value I wasted? I don't know how long you invested into this person, Leo Collective. But I mean, to be put in this situation, to be put in the Four of Pentacles type of energy, to hold on to what you have. They said 18 years. Wow. Y'all. Yeah, a lot of you were saying to yourselves, yeah, right. This person wants to do the right thing. Yeah, right. Bullshit. I call Britney Spears. BS, for short. I call BS. I call Britney Spears. Which, I can't blame you. You know, like I said, a lot of the times when I see a tarot reading and I'm just trying to be optimistic, I try to force myself to be optimistic that someday this person will do the right thing, bring balance, meaning to put in the effort, the same effort that the Leo put in to this connection, to balance the scales of not just justice. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Of not just justice, but of karma, of dharma even. I don't know how long you've been trying to do the right thing yourself, and now this person's stepping up like, okay, yeah, it's time to speak my truth. It's time to stand in my truth, not just speak it, but to walk the talk as well, to put my money where my mouth is. Could be for the next week, sometime in the next week, this person wants to bring balance to the Force. For any of my Star Wars fans. With that being said, we do have the Queen of Wands, and the similarities are common ground between you both. I kind of like this. I like how Four of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, this is your energy, Leo. No matter if you are a male or a female, or whatever pronoun you choose to use, or prefer to have others use towards you, for you, whatever the case. Four of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. If you, like I said, no matter if you're a male or a female, man or woman, tarot is not gender specific. We all have masculine and or feminine energies within ourselves, depending on who is around us, depending on the specific situation we're dealing with. I do feel like you've healed to some degree when it comes to this person, how they've treated you, how they've not treated you for some. It's like, yeah, I'm saying to myself, I don't need validation. I own my own compliments, my own value, my own attraction. I am who I am. I'm confident in who I am. And if it looks like arrogance to others, fuck them. Fuck what they think. Hello, Finch Girl. Good evening to you as well. Because if they were in my shoes, if they had to be put in this position of the Four of Pentacles, if they had to live in my shoes and be put in this Four of Pentacles position, maybe they themselves would think twice of thinking about whether or not I'm arrogant or I'm confident or trying to compare the Leo to whoever, right? We're definitely feeling ourselves as a Leo. Definitely keeping to ourselves. Feeling attractive, yes, but knowing that not everyone deserves our value, our attention. With that being said, this person, being in similar energy with that Queen of Wands, is like, you know what? It's about time I meet the Leo halfway. Possibly in the next week. Do keep in mind, these readings aren't concrete, but I mean, the energy is being read. The energy in the air is potent for this person to come through and want to do the right thing, want to balance the scales, want to put in the same effort you put in. And they're looking attractive doing it. It's like, okay, I'm sure the Leo Collective is thinking, I don't want to hear that they're looking attractive. That's just a distraction for the Leos. That's just a distraction. I don't care how much money they have. I've got my own money. I don't care how much value they bring. I've got my own value. I'm staying to myself. I'm keeping my own value, my money, my attention, my energy, my effort to myself. Please do not distract me. I don't need anyone to distract me and possibly attract me in their direction. Even if they are an attractive redhead. a seductress of sorts. You both are looking, yes, attractive, yes, confident, knowing what you want, how to get it, possibly knowing what you want out of this relationship, no matter the case. This is feminine energy. If you both are in feminine energy, you both are going to be in receptive energy, meaning, sure, I'm open to receive. Go ahead, person that is in this justice energy. I'm open to receive. Your move. If this is a chess game, it would be your move. Go ahead. Show me what you got. Show me your cards. What's your next move? What's your next action? Oh? Your next action is to be receptive to my action? My next move? No. Four of Pentacles screams no. I'm not taking action. I've taken enough action. All this effort I put into this connection, you might have been viewing as towards myself. All this effort might have been towards myself in your eyes, but it was all for us. Meet me halfway, says the Leo. Meet me halfway. Don't be in receptive, I'm feeling myself type of the queen never settles type of deal. Good. Don't settle then. Don't settle then. Go elsewhere. I feel the Leos have plenty of optimism, whether it's towards this person or not. There's plenty of healing. There's plenty of hope that can be brought to the Leos' possible outcome. I really hope this person decides to come through and get their head out of their ass and stop staring at themselves in the mirror just to get ready to see the Leo. The Leo doesn't care about superficial bullshit. They have their own money. They don't care about your money. Sure, they care if it's going to like bad things. If you have dirty money, the Leo doesn't want shit to do with that. You know? Said, hey, are you doing yes or no's today? No, that is definitely Sundays. But yes, this is a Leo collective reading, and then Virgo is shortly after, here in about 6-7 minutes from now. So yes, it could be with a possible outcome that you're about to heal, because maybe this person does show up. Y'all are going to have to let me know if this person shows up in the next week. Libra and Scorpio will be tomorrow on Thursdays. I only do 2 signs a night for a whole hour, and then I upload that hour live stream to my YouTube channel. That way, if y'all end up missing out on future readings, you won't, because they're uploaded to YouTube. Thank y'all for all the love and support. With that being said, the star card, if this is the advice, then yes, stay optimistic. No matter if this person shows up for you or not, as long as you are showing up for yourself, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Yes, we do have on the 28th, I think tomorrow night, some sort of eclipse, some sort of like full or new moon. I know it's in Pisces, because technically we're like pinky toe deep in Virgo. Wasn't like today a few days into Virgo season now. Hey, when are you doing Sagittarius, please? That will be Friday. About a half hour ago. Set your alarm for a half hour ago for a Sagittarius. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Yes, we do, in Northern Lights. Okay. Yes. Y'all, we need to get one card so I can close out this reading. I hope this has helped, because, I mean, I know myself as a Leo. I hope this to be true. You know? I don't want to have to force anything. I've been so patient already. Like, yeah, you found me in this energy, but take some accountability. Take some accountability, please and thank you. You know, for how you possibly have the, what's the word I'm looking for? Action and consequence. You took the action. Here's the consequence. We need one card, though. What is that card we need to see to end out this Leo collective reading? 3 more shuffles. A 1. A 2. A 3. Top card is the card we need to see to end out this reading. Ooh, generosity. Which is totally contradictory to... thank you for the rose, by the way. Thank you for the other rose. All the other 8, 9, 10 roses. I appreciate you so much. This is so contradictory, is it not? Maple spirit, generosity to the 4 of Pentacles. Y'all, this is actually a good reading. It's like, yeah, I'm not crying over spilled milk. And obviously, this person doesn't want you to be crying over spilled milk. Because, I mean, it doesn't look very tough for the Leos to be crying in the first place. We definitely know when to be sensitive. It's in our nature. But also, we know when to step up to the plate and say, no, this is my boundary. You do not cross this boundary. You don't. No one wants to get the Leo claws. Everyone loves the cute and cuddly kitten, Leo. But no one wants to see the claws. Of course, yes. It's probably going to scare this person away if you're like all emotional and like, give me justice, please just give me justice. And begging for, you know, this person's attention. But like, with the generosity card, it could be that you're needing to be open. Keep an open heart, keep an open mind. I know I'm not necessarily being the best example of such, but here I am every single day giving and giving and giving. Being open to possibilities. Be generous with this person. Try your best not to be in this energy of, no, this is mine, mine is mine, and yours is yours. Give a little bit of time. Give a little bit of clarity, you know, your mindset, especially if they give some of theirs. If they're willing to give some truth and clarity and do the right thing, that's, I mean, at least a good first step, you know, to balancing out the scales. With that being said, I'm definitely going to read from the guidebook. What is that? Number 23. 23. Maple Spirit Generosity. What you give out comes back to you tenfold. Y'all, you're about to get your justice. What did I say about all the effort you put in? Now putting you into this energy. What you give out comes back tenfold. Oh my goodness. Let me, okay, I'm done. Let me keep reading. What you give out comes back to you tenfold. There are times in life to receive, and there are times to provide love, services, and items to others. This card suggests that this is a time to give with your whole heart. Give without thinking of what you will gain in return. By doing this, you enter into the flow of the universe, and blessings will shower upon you. Maples are thought to be a very old species of trees. They are known to withstand environmental changes and can survive and thrive in various climates. Some traditions believe that the maple lends strength and power to those around it. If you tap into the maple, you will find a sweet sap which symbolically brings sweetness into your life. Fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed that everything you put into this person, no matter if they believed it to be you putting it into yourself, you know, will come back to you. But also, I do feel like you would have given anyways. You're generous. Anyways, this is literally one of the best cards the Leo collective could have pulled, generosity. It screams of Leo energy. It screams it. We are naturally givers. And for people to just be like, I don't know about that Leo. I want to choose this other person that is just going to take from me. Just to put the Leo in this Four of Pentacles energy, like, y'all, I'm done with this reading. Do keep in mind I will be uploading this live stream to my YouTube channel. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on future readings. With that being said, thank you all for all the love and support. Virgo Collective, we are going to start your reading. I hope to see all the Leos next week. Happy belated birthday to all my Leo friends and family members. Thank you for the messages. Not a problem. Thank you all for showing up for me, for real. Do set an alarm for every Wednesday to continue to show up for me, because I really love it when y'all show up for me. I try my best to show up for every single zodiac sign Monday to Saturday. And, I mean, I'm going to give no matter what. But, you know, it definitely feeds my motivation to keep coming when y'all keep coming as well. I said, happy birthday to you too. Thank you so much, y'all. Yeah, 37. It doesn't feel as old as I thought it would. You know what I mean? If you look at pictures of me when I was 5 years younger, even 2 years younger, you would have thought I was like 25. Crazy. No matter the case, Virgo Collective, thank you all for being patient with me, and happy birthday to all the Virgo Collective out there. What do we need to know for the Virgo Collective? What does the Virgo Collective need to know moving forward? What does the Virgo Collective need to know moving forward for the next week ahead? What does the Virgo Collective need to know moving forward for the next week ahead? 3 more shuffles. A 1. A 2. A 3. Alrighty. Y'all know what to do, and if you don't, I'm about to let you know. When I do the bridge shuffle, as I'm about to do, that is the signal to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety through the comments so I can cut this deck. Here it is. And there it was. TWAS twas. Go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety through the comments so I can cut this deck. Yes, about 9 after. Thank you, Victoria, for participating in such a fun way. That's all it is. Fun participation. You send emojis that cut things or slice things or whatever the case. And I slice this deck up in like 3 different parts and then, you know, do my little rearranging of sorts. That's all it is. I do the same spew every night, y'all. It does not get boring. It's entertaining for me. So, just like any of the music I write, if I feel like it's entertaining to me, it's going to be entertaining for someone out there. You know, just have to find my group, my people, if you will. Oh, the sharp cheese. Oh, yes. 9 after. Let's get into it. Thank you all for once more participating in such a fun way. Happy birthday to all the Leos out there, either early, current, or belated. Oh, yes. Here we go. Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is the situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. Here is the similarities or common ground between you both. And here is the possible outcome and or advice. Alrighty. do keep in mind, Virgo Collective, there's no way that all of the metaphors and or all of the interpretations I use of the cards in these readings is or are going to resonate for a specific singular person out there 100%. With that being said, take what resonates, leave out the rest. Try your best not to force this reading to be yours. With that being said, we have the Eight of Wands in the situation. Are y'all about to overthink something, an interaction that you're about to go through? Are y'all about to overthink a decision you're needing to make or being persuaded to make? The Eight of Swords, as y'all can see, this lady is blindfolded. I don't know what direction to go into. There's a lot of thoughts, there's a lot of communication with those swords. Swords in the tarot deck are very associated or very, they are associated with thoughts, communication, mental energy, the mind, decision-making, logic, truth. It could be then that yes, you're needing or being persuaded to make a decision based off of what your truth is, what direction you want to go in your life, what direction you want to go into, what you're needing to go into. Because I'm sure y'all don't want to make the wrong decision. Because let's say if you were to, be offered a job with a person, to go into business with them, and you're like, okay, but I'm stable all by myself at this job, Yeah, but you could become my business partner, says this person. Yeah, but I make plenty of money and reliable and predictable money at this job over here. Even if I'm working under the man, even if I'm still part of the system, it's still predictable money. It keeps me stable. Why should I have to overthink this? Why should I have to make this decision? Probably because it keeps you happy, or it's about to make you happy if you choose this offer, however the case. With the Eight of Cups and the challenge, this situation may be challenging to walk away from. You may find it challenging to emotionally detach. You may find it challenging to physically walk away. I definitely feel for all the Virgo collective. I too have a Virgo rising, a Virgo stellium, a Virgo in my Venus. So yeah, I have like 4 different houses in my chart that are Virgo specifically. So with that being said, I feel for y'all. I definitely can be a worrywart, worry about the future, worry about how I'm going to make ends meet when it comes to this time of my life in the future, like a month from now or 2 months from now. I try not to think too far ahead. I try not to make too many plans into the future, too far into the future. Heck, my favorite band was in the state of Ohio that I live in. And, August 13th, they were supposed to be, I think, in Columbus or Cleveland or one of those big cities. And I was like, man, I knew months ahead that they would be in Ohio, but I don't want to make that plan. I don't want to go see them. I'd rather see what that looked like on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's an example of how I don't even make plans that far into the future. I don't. Me, personally, I have these tarot readings to do. I have these live streams to take care of and show up for y'all. I can't be showing up for myself, going to my favorite band, going to see my favorite band and possibly spending more money than I really should be. So, yeah, there's nothing to overthink in those terms, but when it comes to the emotions, if you find it challenging to walk away from something, maybe a job, maybe a comfortable environment that you've, become accustomed with, maybe it's a partner that you feel is like so familiar. In fact, they're probably the familiar devil versus trying to get to know someone new all over again. It's like, that's a little bit scary. I actually know what to expect with this person. They're so familiar. I know and can predict their every move almost to a T. I do feel like a lot of Virgos, such as myself, can see patterns in people, recognize those patterns, and get comfortable with those patterns. Whether they're good patterns or not, that's another question. But no matter the case, we have a person in your environment, Virgo, with the Ace of Pentacles. They definitely want to plant a seed, long-term commitment. They definitely want to plant roots, settle down. This is a potential new beginning in finances. Maybe they want to make you their business partner. Maybe they want to, give you a loan. They want to bring something of significance, of value to your life. Which is why we're over here with the Eight of Swords, worrying and overthinking something like, oh no, a change? It's possibly a good change, but like, why? Why? I'm so emotionally tied to what I already know, to what I'm already familiarized with, to what I'm already comfortable and can predict. We do have the similarities or common ground between you both. I almost said karma because in this deck, the Witch's Tarot deck, this is, I'm pretty sure it's Judgment. Pretty sure it's Judgment. Yes, so with the Judgment card, it could be, or the Karma card, it could be that there is a wake-up call. It could be that the Eight of Swords is like, hello, wake up. It's time to take action. It's time to leave this person alone. It's time to take action towards this person, either from the past or this new person, or you're needing to cut out a routine, cut out a habit, cut something out in order to make space for the new. Same with this person. It's like maybe they are being called to take action and offer you something that they should have offered a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, depending on if this is a past person or not. I mean, and it very well could be a past person, especially if you, Virgo, find it so challenging or difficult to emotionally attach from someone that you just can't seem to get over. Like, it's almost freaking impossible to get over this person no matter what you try. Maybe some of you have tried, cord cutting. If y'all know what that is, cord cutting is when, how do I word this? Like, let's say you write out the name of the specific person you're trying to walk away from or forget about. You write the name on like a fruit or a vegetable or something, and then you plant that fruit, something to that nature. You plant it in the ground and bury it. That's just one example. I'm sure that's a terrible example. I'm sure there's other steps involved. I really don't dive deeply into like magic and spells, spell work, all that fun stuff. It's just not for me. Especially like well, Ouija boards, I'd rather not. I'd rather not go anywhere near that. I believe in spirits. I believe in the woo-woo, in the supernatural, and ghosts. I believe in all that, which is why I just rather not. It's not that I'm afraid. You know, it's that I believe, and I know it's not for me. Right? With that being said, yes, if you do have someone in your life that you find it challenging to emotionally detach from, maybe they too are being called by the universe to show up in a way that they possibly should have shown up for you either months ago, weeks ago, years ago for some. But we do have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles tells me, and the possible outcome or the advice, if this is the possible outcome, that you're at the very least needing to enjoy the fruits of your labor. If you've been of service to someone, Virgo Collective, I do feel like they are trying to come through and give you that last pinnacle in your Nine of Pentacles, making the 10 of Pentacles. They see you comfortable, and they want to add to that comfort. They want to make sure that you are comfortable no matter freaking what. One can only hope. These tarot readings aren't concrete, obviously, but when I pull these cards, I give the best interpretation I can. I said I've missed the start, but this is resonating a lot. Okay. Yeah, I'll give a quick recap. I've got about 9 minutes to wrap this up. Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. It definitely could be that you're overthinking a decision or about to overthink a decision you're either needing to make or being persuaded to make about someone whom you find it challenging or difficult to emotionally detach from and physically walk away from. This is someone who is possibly in the next week, as I do weekly readings here at Free Will Tarot, trying to add comfort, value, stability, security, safety to your life. Plant roots with you, settle down with you, offer something potentially financial, a loan, maybe to, make you their business partner. These are all good examples of a fresh new Ace of Pentacles start. But I do feel like this is all being divinely organized, and or what's the term, what's the phrase, divinely guided by the universe. Organized is the word I want to use. The universe is possibly organizing these energies in both of y'all's favor. Like, it's time. It's freaking time. It's time. Take action. Speak up. Give that offer. Overthink as much as you want. As long as you want. But it's going to happen. You're going to get out of your comfort zone. And become even more comfortable in this new version that you're about to become. Because this person is wanting to offer something, stability, something long-term. May I remind y'all that this is the only ace card in the tarot deck that is long-term. I won't go over the examples of why that is, but it's earthly, it's solid, it's concrete, it's something material, something you can really dig your fingers into. If this is the advice, at least for the next week, enjoy the comfort, the predictable, the familiar for now. Because I do feel like, yes, as the astrology videos have been telling me lately, that after today, the rest of the week ahead, the next of the 7 days, will get weird for everyone. Just a heads up. It's nothing to fear. I definitely don't want to plant a seed of fear or doubt or stress in anyone. This is exciting. This is going to add more comfort, more stability, more financial stability. But this has been meaning to happen forever, except this is divine time. This is divine timing. Right here, right now. This is when it's supposed to happen, y'all. You and this person are being called to make this happen, and there's a reason why you find it challenging or difficult to emotionally detach, because y'all probably still have unfinished business. With that being said, we do have one card. We need to pull from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. There's a whole situation I've got myself in with this guy I've been talking to for like 6 years. Wow. Just been talking for 6 years. Sound pretty spot on to me. Yeah, it's resonating for me as well, y'all. It's resonating for me as well, and I've been seeing a lot of the same tarot readings on YouTube. Tarot readers, tarot readings say the same thing. With that being said, we need one card from the Oracle deck to close out this reading. What is that card? What does the Virgo collective need to know moving forward? Ow! Did I just hit my boo-boo? I hope not. Not the boo-boo. I need a Band-Aid. I don't have any Band-Aids, though. One card. It said, ouch. Yeah, I hurt myself at work. I'm sure there will be worse accidents than that one, though, to come. What do we need to know? What does the collective for Virgo need to know moving forward to end out this reading, to close out this reading? 3 more shuffles. A 1. A 2. A 3. Top card is the card we need to see to end out this reading. What is that? Purity. You know what's funny about that? Virgos are associated with the Virgin, associated with the Virgin. So purity, innocence, virginity, that sort of thing is what Virgos are supposed to be known for or associated with. But we all know that Virgos are closeted freaks in the bed. Do we not all know this? Now we know. Sorry to spoil the surprise, but yeah, I myself know that Virgos are closeted freaks. Sorry to spill the beans, but it's a thing. Yes, we would love to put on that, I don't want to say mask or a front. We love an aura of perfection, though. We're such perfectionists. We definitely love to be viewed as someone, maybe not necessarily perfect. You know, perfection is not even a thing. It doesn't exist. It's only a word that has a definition in the dictionary. Literally. With that being said, Virgos do love to come across as if they have everything figured out. They have everything under control. So when there's a situation that makes us freak out, like we don't have something under our control, it's like we turn into worrywarts. So what does this have to do with the reading? Purity. Are you about to be celebrated for what purity you have left? What purity you still have intact? Let's find out. That's number 45. Unicorn, purity. This card can appear when you are ready to step into the innocence of a child and see the world with the eyes of wonder. Traditionally, unicorns represent purity, innocence, hope, faith, high ideals, and miracles. When you stop looking at the world through the lens of your past, you'll find how fresh and wondrous the universe truly is. The past doesn't need to define you. Know that life can begin fresh and new. This card can also appear when there is the need for inner purification and renewal. Take time to release what doesn't serve and support you in life, and watch the miracles unfold. Unicorns are also symbols of miracles, magic, and enchanted living. This legendary creature can call the seemingly impossible into reality. If you have a dream that has eluded you for a while, this card is letting you know that all things are possible. The purity of your heart is emerging, and it's time for sweet innocence to flood your being. Purify your life. Step into your innate innocence and believe in miracles. They are coming. Y'all, I feel like there is some sort of change for every single Leo, for every single Virgo, for every single person, no matter what your zodiac sign. No matter if you are male, female, man, woman, no matter the pronoun, no matter the zodiac sign, no matter the status, the class that you put yourself into or others put yourself into, obviously, change is the only constant in the universe. I will repeat that. Change is the only constant in the universe. And we're about to see a beautiful example of that in the next week. I do feel this. I feel it. It's nothing that obviously I've watched these astrology videos tell me these things, but when they tell me stuff like after Wednesday, things are going to get weird, I start to perk up and I believe them. I feel a change coming for all of us anyways. What better timing than in the next week? Y'all are going to have to let me know how that plays out in your individual singular lives. With that being said, I hope this helped. I hope at the very least it was entertaining. At the very most, it was informative. And I hope that y'all join me in the next Virgo collective reading. About a half hour ago is when you need to set an alarm for next Wednesday. An hour ago for Sunday personal paid readings, yes or no questions. This Saturday, I will be doing something special with another tarot reader. We are collaborating, seeing what we can make happen. So definitely keep that in mind. Keep an open observation when it comes to what I'm going to be doing this Sunday. With that being said, I hope to see y'all either in another live stream collective tarot reading for another zodiac sign sometime for the rest of the week, or Sunday for a personal paid reading. Enjoy the rest of your week, y'all. Much love, take care, and you'll have a good night.